I have a mother who is very wayward. She loves to party and loves to drink and do things that are not very motherly. My mother was just not a good mother. She was always partying, that he's into yahoo yahoo. What can I do to actually make this yahoo pay me as it's paying you guys? Lo and behold, when we go to Shagamu, it was something of a shrine that we got to see there. When I got there, my eyes couldn't believe what I was seeing. The guys are trying this Lagos. People are really doing horrible things just to make money. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm very happy to be here to finally say the things that have been on my heart. I'm the only son of my father, and I have a mother who is very wayward. She loves to party and loves to drink and do things that are not very motherly. Even growing up, we didn't have enough money, but she would instead prefer to go and buy a shobi for parties that she was not invited to than to be in the house and buy provisions and cook food for the house. So growing up, my mother was just not a good mother. She was always partying, doing, rubbish things. And this thing took a toll on my father, and he couldn't keep up with her. And over time, she decided to go and marry another man that could support her lavish lifestyle. So my mother left us at some point, and it was just me and my father. She chose to go and be the wayward woman that she is, and it was just me and my father. Although my father was still broke, he wasn't making enough money as he should, and he couldn't really support the family. Then one day my father came to ask me that would I like to learn anything or learn any work, and I do have this friend that does generator work, and I just have interest in it. I like the way he does it. I see how he handles customers and all, and he makes a lot of money from it, from what I've seen, because I have been there with him while he's making money as well. So I told my father that yes, I want to learn generator work and I would like to do this. He wanted to pay for me to go and learn it somewhere else, but I told him that no, that I already have a friend who is into it, that I'd rather learn from this my friend. And then I began to learn generator work, and even under 1 month I already became an expert in it. I was making so much money, people would even prefer to give me that generator. Even though I was just an apprentice, people preferred to work with me than work with my boss at the time. And I was finally making enough money to support my dad and financially support the family. On the other hand, my friend's sister, who is older than me by the way, she took a likeness to me and she became my girlfriend. We like each other, and she offers me a lot of moral support, and she likes me and she gives me advice, and she's also not very financially demanding like most girls are. She understands me and she's very content with what she has, and I just love her so much. She's one of my truest and best friends, and I'm very glad to have her in my life. And she was supporting me doing this generator journey, as being my number one supporter. That's what motivated me to keep on doing better and better in this work. So I was making enough money to support myself and support my family. But one day a lady came up to me and she asked me if I was in university. I told her that no, I'm not in university yet, and she advised me to take jam. I refused because I felt like this is where my life was going to end. I was going to just do this because, to my own knowledge, I was making enough money that was supporting my family. So I didn't really desire for more than I was making at the time. But she made me understand that there is a lot of prospects in being a graduate, that I should try to further my education. And I went to speak to my girlfriend about this, and she said that it would be nice if I do actually further my education, that it would be a nice thing, that I'll finally become the man I've always wanted to be. So I took jam form, and I started ready for my jam, and I put in UNILAG as my first choice. Even though I knew that UNILAG is a very competitive school, I had the faith that I could do it, because my entire life has been about faith, and I've come this far. I knew that I could achieve greatness. So I put in UNILAG as my first choice, and lo and behold, I gained admission to University of Lagos, and I was very, very happy. My dad was happy, my girlfriend was happy. I knew that life was about to change for the better, because this was a turning point in my family. On my first day of school, I met this boy called Alex, one of the biggest boys in our department. He was always driving the biggest cars, even cars that my dad or people in my dad age group could not afford. This young man was bringing it to class and bringing it to school. He was always wearing expensive clothes, wearing the most expensive things. In my head, I wondered what he did for a living, but of course, I couldn't ask him that question personally. Although Alex took a likeness to me, maybe because of my looks. He just was always nice to me, always coming around me, he was my friend. Even though he wasn't doing like this to other guys in the department, he was just a good friend to me. And I would always help him do his assignment and help him sign attendance. And over time, we became very, very good friends. But due to my father's illness, I had to stop schooling for a while because I had to juggle my generator work and also having to go to the hospital to see my father and pay the hospital bills. So I wasn't going to Yãh00 for a while because I couldn't. And during that period, Alex reached out to me to ask me why I wasn't coming to school. I told him that it's better for me to see him in person so I can explain to him the reason why that is not something that I can say on the phone. So he invited me over to his house. And when I got to his house, I was very surprised to see such a big mansion. He had so many luxurious things, so many expensive things. And I was wondering to myself that how can such a young boy afford these things? But I couldn't ask him at that point in time. I had to wait because that's not what I was there for. So we sat down and he kept asking me that, why am I not coming to school? Why am I not coming for classes? And I told him that my father is in the hospital, that I would even want to even ask for his help. If he could borrow me some money and assist me financially, that I would really appreciate it. But he said that no, that he will not teach me. Instead, he will teach me how to fish or give me fish for me to eat. And that's when he told me what he did for a living, that he's into Yahoo. And he also advised me that I should come and do it too, that I will make enough money to even change my family's life and also afford the expensive things that I'm seeing in his house. At first, I was very skeptical about this because Yahoo is something that I wasn't proud to do. But Alex told me that if I'm really ready to change my life, I should come around and do it. After much thought, I decided to do it. And he said that he will support me and get me everything I need. He got me a laptop and a mobile phone for me to begin the work. And after a month, he was tutoring me and teaching me how to do it. And I started applying everything that he taught me. But I wasn't really making any money as they had promised. Other guys in the house were cashing out, buying new things, but I was just there looking. And my father was still in the hospital sick. So I was really surprised about it because I wasn't making money as the other guys are making money. They were buying things in the house, buying expensive things. And my father was still in the hospital sick and almost at the brink of. And I decided to go and meet Alex. That guy, see, time is going. What can I do to actually make this Yahoo pay me as it's paying you guys? That's when Alex revealed to me that there's another angle for us to take. He said that he would take me to Ṣàgámù to see somebody. And I was desperate at the time because, I needed to and also assist my dad. So I agreed to follow him to Ṣàgámù, as he said. Lo and behold, when we got to Ṣàgámù, it was something of a shrine that we got to see there. Madam Neye, I've never been to a place like this before in my life. When I got there, my eyes couldn't believe what I was seeing. Madam Neye, guys are trying in this Lagos. People are really doing horrible things just to make money. I was very surprised at the things that I saw. So many disgusting things that I can't even say here on camera. But I still kept my cool and wanted to keep calm and hear what he has to say. And he introduced me to a Baba who started to tell me that I will need to upgrade myself to cash out in this Yahoo. I didn't understand what he meant at first, but Baba asked me that if I'm ready to make money, and Baba said that he's not sure that I can handle this thing. But because of how desperate I was, I told him that I'm ready to do anything it takes for me to make money. Baba kept saying no, that he doesn't feel like I have the mind to do the things that he's going to ask me to do. But I told him that yes, that I can do it, that he should just tell me what I need to do. That's when Baba told me that, I should bring my girlfriend. And Madam Neye, there were even other guys there in this Lagos that were there too, just like I was, ready to do the same thing that Baba was telling me to do. Baba told me that I should bring my girlfriend, that if I do bring my girlfriend to sacrifice to him, that I will cash out. So the Baba told me to bring out my palm, and as he did some incantation and started touching my palm, the picture of my girlfriend came up, and he told me that the person I love so much is who we are going to use for sacrifice. Upon mentioning that, I screamed so much and turned to Alex and said, Alex, how can you bring me to such a place where they asked me to do such an evil thing? And Alex was like that, am I ready to make money? And Baba said that if I really want to make money, that I have to bring the person that is showing on my palm. I cried and I was confused, but I was already here and there was no turning back. I had to do what Baba asked me for, because Baba even told me that as I've come this far, that if I turn back, something else will happen to me at that point in time. So I knew that if I didn't bring my girlfriend, it would be me that will face something else. So I had to do what he told me to do. He gave me some mixture for me to go and give my girlfriend at home that she would drink it, and that's when the sacrifice process will begin. And when he gave me the mixture to give my girlfriend, I asked him that hope she will not pass on in my house because I didn't want to have to deal with that. And he told me that no, that I shouldn't panic about that, that even the way she would die will not be traced back to me, that she would die in a very peaceful way and it's not be in my house in any way. That I should just take this and give it to her to drink, that I should not worry about what happened next. And I did as Baba said. I gave my girlfriend the mixture. And after some days we were together, she started to lose weight after some days, from just vomiting and being sick and all. And after some time she went back to her house, and 2 days later her brother called me that she has passed away. But I didn't care about that when I heard it. I just called Alex immediately and asked him that, guy, hope say as it get done, the money where he thought I go make him true. And he said that yes, that I should prepare to become a millionaire. And that's when the journey began. Yes, the money did come and everything came, and I paid my father's hospital bill. So as I was just chilling one day, I just got a call from one of my random clients that gave me an amount of money that really, really shocked me. When I received this money, I was genuinely shocked. I've never seen such a money in my account before. It was such a big amount of money. And as it began to go, Baba called me that it doesn't end there, that I will still need to do other things to keep up with the amount of money that I'm receiving. So I was really happy about the Yahoo job because I finally was able to be financially buoyant. I could clear out my father's hospital bill. I bought a house on the island, a very, very fine house. And I was finally very, 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 very happy because I was making more money than I've ever made before in my life. And Alex was happy too because he said that, yeah, Shippy told me that I'll make the money that I said I will make. So, but it didn't end there. After a year, Baba called me to tell me that it does not end there, that I still need to do some things to renew the contracts that we have. He said that, I will bring someone else, someone that I care about again. So he called me to his shrine and read my palm again. And this time, my father's picture showed. And he said that if I don't bring my father within the span of 2 weeks. But Alex told me that if I don't do what Baba said, that he cannot assure me what will happen, that something bad will happen. So I was very confused when he demanded for my father. And I told Alex that there is no way that I can bring my father because he's the only reason why I even did this thing, to give him a life that he deserves. I told him that no, that I'm not going to my father. Alex was angry with me, told me that I have to do what Baba says, that something bad is going to happen. And they've refused to talk to me, they've cut me from the group. They said that they cannot vouch for me anymore, that anything that happens I should take it. That's why I've come here today, to ask for the help of Nigerians in any way that you guys can advise me what I should do now. What step can I take to overcome this issue? Thank you.